Hey everyone, welcome back to Brian's Mysteries and Adventures on Trail. Today's case is just one of those cases that's every parent's worst nightmare. Some of you may be familiar with this case. We're going to be talking about the disappearance of Karlie Gusé. She was from the Bishop area of California, which I've visited many times off of the Pacific Crest Trail. I'm going to have various maps up and all the information that I was able to obtain to show you all the details that I could find on this case. This is a general map of the Bishop area of California. Karlie was only 16 when she went missing, and it was on 10/13 of 2018. They were living in an area outside of Bishop known as the White Mountain Estates. Here's a satellite view of that area. There was nothing within walking distance as far as going to get shopping or goods. This is a picture of Karlie. She is 5'7" and 110 pounds, dark blonde hair and blue eyes. These are just some pictures of the general area in and around Bishop. Some of the area is very mountainous and some of the area is very desert with lots of sage bushes and things like that. Karlie was attending Bishop High School, was very popular. She was part of the drill team. She had lots of friends, even people that didn't know her. They said that when they met her, she was just so friendly and outgoing. She had recently met a boyfriend named Donald. Her girlfriends did say that after she started dating this guy named Donald, she started smoking marijuana a lot more. Some of her friends said that they did notice a change in her behavior. However, she was still doing well. Her family was very close. Karlie and her father and stepmother Melissa had only recently moved to the area. She does have relatives in Nevada, roughly 160 miles away. The trouble all started on the evening of October 12th of 2018 when Karlie said to her parents that she wanted to go to the football game at the high school with some of her friends, which was very common, so they didn't think anything of it. Karlie left to go to the football game with some of her friends, including her boyfriend, Donald, a guy named James. Later that evening, her stepmother, Melissa, got this panicked call from Karlie saying that she was scared out of her mind. She was running somewhere. She didn't really know where she was. Melissa was confused because she thought she was at this football game. Karlie was able to give her where she was, so Melissa got into her vehicle, raced to the location, thankfully was able to find Karlie. When she did find Karlie, Karlie was apparently in this completely paranoid and scared state. Melissa got in the back seat and just tried to comfort her for a little bit before they started driving home. On the way home, apparently Karlie was just scared to death. She kept trying to say that Melissa was going to drive off the road and they were going to be killed. They started talking more. Karlie eventually said that they had not gone to the football game, that she had gone over to this other guy's house for this party. She admitted at the time that she had smoked some marijuana at this party with some of her other friends. According to later interviews, Melissa was not only upset with Karlie, but she was also extremely worried because she had never seen Karlie in this state. Karlie just seemed to be terrified out of her mind. She seemed to be thinking that people were out to get her, that people were trying to kill her. They finally were able to make it home to their house in the White Mountain Estates, where even her father said that when Karlie initially saw her father, she said something like, "Who is that?" She didn't even realize that it was her father. Melissa made Karlie some food, tried calming her down, also made this recording to show her later how these drugs had affected her. They fell asleep. Next morning when Melissa woke up, it was roughly 5:30. She noticed that Karlie wasn't there, so she started searching around the rest of the house. She searched every room and Karlie was nowhere to be found. She also noticed that Karlie's cell phone and money was all left behind. Melissa immediately contacted the boyfriend Donald, who said that he had tried contacting Karlie many times. She didn't respond. He eventually had fallen asleep himself. At this point, Zach Gusé, the father of Karlie, they all went out. They were all looking for her. They were unable to find her anywhere. It was at this point that her stepmother Melissa called 911.
Melissa, how old is your daughter?
16.
What's her name?
Karlie.
How long has you been missing? I last saw her at 5:30 this morning, and then a neighbor saw her walking down the street at 6:30.
Do you know what she was last wearing?
Skinny jeans and a sweater.
Do you think she ran away or something?
No.
This is the street that she was last thought to be walking by, and this next picture is the first neighbor that called in stating that they had seen her walking by and gave the description of her wearing sweatpants and holding a white piece of paper. Here is a map of the general area and direction that they said that she was heading. The Mono County Sheriff's Department immediately dispatched people to interview this witness. They got descriptions. They also talked to Melissa. They were also able to obtain information of the gentleman that she was with prior, which led them to getting this Ring doorbell footage, her with her boyfriend and other friends leaving a dark colored sedan, coming into a house. This is another video of that same camera showing them leaving the house at around 8 p.m. This was the house of James, Karlie's friend, that was holding the party that night. The Mono County Sheriff's Office interviewed all of them. They were finally able to obtain a sample of the marijuana. They tested it because the family members all believed that it must have been laced with something else. After further examination by the forensics teams, they found nothing else in the weed. The investigation then started getting heavier. More and more people got involved. They expanded their search. These are some pictures from the actual search of the different areas. This picture is an aerial search picture from one of the helicopters. They had hundreds of people that eventually got involved. People on foot. This is a picture of people walking through the various sage bushes in the desert areas of the region where she was last thought to have been seen. At this point, the Mono County Sheriff's Department had gotten calls from a couple other witnesses saying that they saw a girl matching the exact description, a girl with dark blonde hair carrying a white piece of paper in sweatpants. They had people on horseback in the town. This is when the FBI got involved. Once the other teenagers' stories that she was with that night had been corroborated, the investigator changed. The family was contacted by Dateline to do an interview, which the investigators all told them not to do. Sadly, they did agree to do it. I think their intentions were for the best, but it completely backfired on them. Some of the questions that were asked, Melissa's story changed. She said that she had originally fallen asleep with Karlie. Then she stated on the Dateline interview that she had fallen asleep in her own bed. All these people started attacking her and the family, saying that she must have been involved somehow. Melissa actually contacted the reporter and tried to redact her statement, saying that she lied because she didn't want to give out any information that might hurt the case. It was just an absolute nightmare for the family. Because the authorities also picked up on these indiscrepancies, so they then focused their attention back on the immediate family. They confiscated their phones, their computers. They put them all through lie detector tests. They went through forensic technology, examining their phones. In the course of doing this, all their stories, all their polygraphs, everything that they went through all proved to be accurate. Everything that they said was proven to be true based on these tests and the forensic reports that were done on everybody that was involved, including the people that were with her that night. Everyone passed the polygraph. All those stories appeared to be true, so this sent the FBI and all the other investigating agencies back to square one. One of the main discrepancies here that's been debated over and over was that when Melissa made the initial 911 call, she described her as wearing skinny jeans. All the other witnesses said that they saw her wearing sweatpants. This isn't anything because it's quite possible that she just changed her outfit before Melissa had the time to see her again. The fact that she left her cell phone and all her money behind leads most people to believe that she was not going away for a long time. The audio recording that Melissa made the night of Karlie's disappearance has been analyzed. They only shared it with People magazine. I'll paraphrase it for you. It was clear that Melissa was just trying to help her. She was telling her she loved her. It appeared that Karlie was suffering from a bad trip from these narcotics that she had taken, whatever. There was no malice, and I can just see why the family did not want to share this with the public, because it was personal and they felt very horrible that Karlie was going through this. A year after, they held a press conference asking for more help. They offered a $10,000 reward. The FBI was offering a $5,000 reward. Special agencies also got involved in 2019 to help go out and do special searches for Karlie. Unfortunately, they came up with nothing. The case was cold until the spring of 2021 when law enforcement received their first major lead. A man came forward saying that he had information regarding the disappearance of Karlie Gusé. This man said that he had known that she had been picked up on Route 6 and taken to Tonopah, Nevada, which I'm going to have a picture of and a map of just to give you an idea. He said that he hadn't come forward earlier because he was a drug addict. He had recently become sober. He gave them detailed information about what he saw and what he thought he saw. He gave them information about the fact that she was there in Tonopah, which is basically just an old mining town. These are some pictures of the area, just to give you an idea. It's not a big town like Reno or anything like that. Everybody was kind of wondering why she would have went there. The tipster provided details on not only the vehicle, but the time, why he hadn't come forward earlier, but he was feeling guilty because he was previously involved in drugs and now he had become sober. He gave them all the information on the make and model of the vehicle. The vehicle was subsequently found. The FBI and all the agencies, they took the vehicle, they took it up to Reno, Nevada, where it was searched. They did forensic analysis of it, all those things that they would do during a crime scene. Of course, there's a lot of information that hasn't been released because this is an ongoing investigation, so we still don't know what happened to Karlie. I'll have information in the description if you have any information regarding this case. This is an age-progressed photo of Karlie. She would be 21 years old right now. Hopefully she is still out there somewhere. The reward, of course, from both the family and the FBI are still out there. It is just my thoughts and prayers that she is found safely and brought back to her family. The family has gone through the worst possible nightmare. I want to dedicate this video to Karlie Lane Gusé, her family, her friends, all her loved ones, everyone who has been working so hard and is still working hard to bring her home, and I hope she is brought home safe soon. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate all your support, your comments and feedback. Definitely let me know if you have any theories on this case. Special thank you to co.ag for providing the background music. Hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Take care. Hey everyone, thanks for sticking with me to the end. If you have any information regarding this case, like I said, please contact the authorities. I'll have that information in the description. I really hope that Karlie is brought home safe soon. My thoughts and prayers go out to her family. All of you, I thank you for all your support. Everybody who watches and helps support search and rescue, and it just means the world to me. If any of you would like to make a case suggestion, my information is always in the description. If you'd like to make a donation, my information is also in the description. I really appreciate all your feedback, your support. If you'd like to be entered into the next coin giveaway, all you have to do is leave me a comment saying you'd like to be entered with a case suggestion or feedback on any video or anything like that. I'm still accepting calendar pick submissions for next year's calendar merch. If you'd like to do that, my email is in the description. Hopefully all of you are doing well, and I just want to say thank you for all my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, I ask you to please consider subscribing. It's free, and I will always work on any case that you suggest or any case that's ongoing. See you next time.